Good afternoon, my dear children. So, chapter 9 Statistics. Today, 8 and chapter. So, children, previously in before videos in this chapter, we have represented the data through frequency distribution tables, isn't it? So, children, in this video, we will discuss about measures of central tendency. So, central tendencies of the data. Central tendency of the data, there are three types of central tendency, children. One is mean, median and mode. Here mean means what, children? Average. Means sum of the observations or all values by total number of observations or total number of values. Next, median. Median means central data, means middle value. When the data are arranged in a order, after arranging the data in order, we have to find out the middle value to find out the median. Next, what do you mean by mode? Mode means most common value or most more frequently, the value which occurs more frequently, we call it as a mode. So today first let us discuss about mean. So what do you mean by mean, children? Mean is nothing but is sum observations of the data divided by number of observation. Mean is equal to sum of the observations by number of observations. Suppose here n number of observations are there. So x1, let us consider them as x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and so on xn. Like that n number of observations are there where x1, x2 and x3, x4 and so on xn are n observations. And here number of observations, let us consider it as n. Number of observation, let us consider it as n. To find out the mean, what is the formula? Sum of the observations by number of observations. So mean we will represent it by x bar. Okay, so x bar is equal to sum of the observations here x1, x2 plus x3 plus x4 and so on xn by number of observations is n. So children, let us represent this all in a short form. How you will represent in a short form? We will use a symbol which we call it as a sigma, children. That is a Greek symbol. We use this symbol, that is nothing but sigma, which is a Greek symbol, children. So mean x bar is equal to sigma x. Means sigma x means what? x1 plus x2 plus x3 and so on xn, sum of the observations by number of observations means n. Now children, let us find mean by taking raw data. First let us find out the mean of the raw data. Let us take one example, children. Rainfall of a place in a week is 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 12 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 1 centimeter. Find the average rainfall per day. Here, let us find out the average rainfall per day. Here, sum of the observations means what are there, children? 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 12 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 1 centimeters. Number of observations. How many observations are there here, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In a week means 7 observations will be there. So number of observations is 7. So mean, what is the formula mean? We represent it as x bar is equal to sum of the observations by number of observations. Sum of the observation we represent by sigma x by number of observations as n. Sigma x means what? You have to add all the observations. So 4 plus 5 plus 12 plus 3 plus 6 plus 4 plus 1 by 7. So if you add all these children, you will get 35 by 7. So let us cancel 7 ones are and 7 fives are. So x bar is equal to 5 centimeters you got. So this is a mean rainfall per day which is equal to 5 centimeters. Here we have taken the raw data and we have used the formula and we got the average rainfall per day. Okay children. Let us see next example children. If the mean of 10, 12, 18, 13, P and 17 is 15, find the value of P. This is very important children. You will be getting for 2 marks. This model of sums you will be getting for 2 marks. Okay. Here what they have given in the question children, mean value they have given as 15 x bar. Mean value we know that mean they have given x bar is equal to 15. You have to find out the value of P. Okay. So let us know, write the mean formula children. Mean x bar is equal to sigma x by n. Okay. Here x bar how much they have given mean 15 which is equal to 10 plus 12 plus 18 plus 13 plus P plus 17 by number of observations. How many are there? 6 are there. See, you count you count them, they will be 6 children. So you got now let us transpose 6 to the either side. Then what you will get? 15 into 6 which is equal to 90 plus, if you add all these observations children, you will get 70 plus P. Okay. Now you have to find out the value of P. So let us transpose 70 to the left hand side. Then you will get, let us transpose 70 to the P is equal to 90 minus 70. So P is equal to 90 minus 70, it is 20. So the value of P is equal to 20. Now let us discuss previous we have discussed mean of raw data, isn't it? Now let us discuss mean of ungrouped frequency distribution. Okay. So to understand this one children, let us consider one example. What? Weight of 40 students in a class are given in the following frequency distribution table. Here you observe the table children. Weight in kgs they have given 30, 32, 33, 35, 37, 41. And number of students means frequency. They have given 5, 9, 15, 6, 3, 2. You have to find out the average or mean weight of 40 students. Okay. So children, now we have to find out the mean or average weight of 40 students. Okay children, you look at the table here. From the table we can see here weight of 5 students. Each student weight is 30 kgs. Like that 5 students weight is how much children? 5 into 30. So the sum of the weight of 5 students is 5 into 30 which will be equal to 150 kgs. Next, 9 students weight 32 kgs each, isn't it? So sum of the weight of 9 students is 9 into 32 which will be equal to 270 kgs, isn't it children? Similarly, here 15 students weight 33 kgs each. So sum of the weight of 15 students is what? 15 into 33 which will be equal to 495. Similarly, you have to do like that children. 6 into 35, 3 into 37, 2 into 41. Okay. Now what you have to do? Total sum of the frequencies gives the number of observations from the data. Means these all frequencies you have to add. Means 5 plus 9 plus 15 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2 which gives you the total number of observation. What is the mean formula children? Sum of the observation. Sum of the observation means 5 into 30, 9 into 32, 15 into 33, 6 into 35, 3 into 37, 2 into 41. By number of observations means all frequencies you should add. Number of students 5 plus 9 plus 15 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2. So what you are getting here, children, mean is equal to 1. If you add all that, you will get 1336 by 40. Let us cancel this, children. If you cancel this, you will get 33.340 kgs. Okay, this is how you will find out the mean. So how many observations we consider, children? We have considered the 6 observation, means weight in kgs like 30, 32, 33. You remember previous example, what that based on that only I am saying, children. Here observations are x1, x2, x3, x4, xy and x6. Observations we have considered, means weight in kgs. Next, corresponding frequencies means what? Number of students. 30 kgs 5 students, 32 kgs 9 students, 33 kgs 15 students, 35 kgs 6 students, like that. How many frequencies we have considered there? F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. This is once you look it in your textbook, children, to page number 204, you see the example based on that I am saying. Okay. So you have frequencies like F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, X6. Then we can write this above expression as, let us write this in a like this. How to write? Mean x bar is equal to F1 into xi. We have done the same thing when we have solved the sum, isn't it? 5 into 30 plus 9 into 30. Weight of number of students into weight we have multiplied, isn't it? 5 into 30. I am representing this in a formula base, is okay. So F1 x1 plus F2 x2 plus F3 x3 plus F4 x4 plus F5 x5 and F6 x6. Here it is written as F1 x1, F1 x1, children. You have to change this as F1 x1, F2 x2, F3 x3, F4 x4, F5 x5 and F6 x6. By frequencies, how many are there? F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, X6. So we can represent this all in a shorter form. We are by using the symbol sigma, children. Sigma means what? Sum, isn't it? So x bar is equal to sigma xi in fi by sigma fi. Okay, so mean formula of mean of ungrouped frequency we can represent by this formula, children. X bar is equal to sigma xi fi into xi by sigma fi. Okay, now I will explain you how to represent this in a tabular form. How to solve this sum in a simpler way. Okay. Same sum I have considered, children. Instead of doing in that way, we can do the sum in tabular form. We can solve the sum in the tabular form. See, same sum I have considered, children. Weight of 40 students in a class are given in the following distribution tables. Weight in kgs 30, 32, 33, 35, 37, 41. Number of students, frequency 5, 9, 15, 6, 3, 2. Okay, you have to find out the average weight of 40 students or mean weight of 40 students. So I will explain you in a tabular form. See this, see the question here, children. Weight in kgs. I have made one column weight in kgs like this, which is x here. So observations, that one. 30, 32, 35 and so on 41. Okay. Next one, next column is what, children? Number of students, frequency. See 5, 9, 15, 6, 3, 2. Okay. Next column, what you have to do here, children? Xi into Fi. You have to multiply frequency into observation, Fi into Xi. Now if you multiply 30 into 5, 150. Next one, Next 9 into 32 which is equal to 270, 15 into 33 which is equal to 495, 6 into 35 which is 210, 3 into 37 111, 2 into 41 is 82. So here what is the formula here children? Mean formula. What is the mean formula here? X bar is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Sigma means what? Sum of the observations. Sum you have to do. So next step what you have to do is you have to add all the frequencies. If you add all the frequency 5 plus 9 plus 15 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2, then how much you get total children? 40. Next what we have to do? We have to calculate total of xi into fi. You have to add all. So 150 plus 270 plus 495 plus 210 plus 111 plus 82. If you add all, that how can you represent here? Sigma fi into xi. How much you will get there? 1332. 1336 you got. Now let us present it in the formula. So what is the formula here? X bar is equal to, mean is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Sigma fi xi, how much you got children? 1336 by sigma f, how much you got children? 40. If you cancel it, you will get 33.340 kgs. So any sum they have, if they are given in this form, means you have to represent it in a tabular form. Okay, it will be somewhat easier for you all to solve the sum. This is all for today children, and I hope so you have understood today's content. So rewatch the video for better understanding children. So children, today and complete the assignment which will be given today. So what you have to do children, today I will give from 9.2 2 sums. Okay, you have to find out the mean by using simple method. What? X bar is equal to sigma fi xi by fi, and use tabular form. You have to do the sum in the tabular form. Okay, you have to solve the sum in the tabular form. As last example how I have explained, in a similar way you have to solve the sums. Okay children, thank you and have a great day.